made a good choice, I can tell. Let me tell you a little bit about Roel. Soon he will be graduating with highest honors with a BS degree in chemical and biochemical engineering. Next fall, he will be attending Columbia, where he will seek a PhD in chemical engineering. In his time here, he's done research both in the physics and chemical and biochemical engineering departments. And he's very active in his home community, where he's involved in musical theater, where he plays both piano and keyboard in the pit orchestra and musicals. Roel is a native of the Philippines, but now he calls New Jersey home. Roel.
Good afternoon, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, parents, relatives, and fellow students of the class of 2011. Today, we celebrate a momentous milestone in our lives. The day when we transition from engineering students to fully fledged engineers. Looking back on the years of hard work, exams, all-nighters, and countless other experiences, I find there is still one question that is crucial for us to answer before we move forward. What is an engineer? What exactly are we? Now, that might seem like a trivial question, but really think about it for a second. What would your answer be? How would you respond to someone who asks you what you do with this degree? Honestly, I wasn't sure myself how to answer that. So, I did what any good engineer in this generation would do. I typed into Wikipedia and see what came out. Surprisingly though, the answer I found was very meaningful, and it shed some light on the true roles and responsibilities that we have in this world. It said that we are, quote, practitioners of the discipline, art, and profession of applying scientific and practical knowledge to design and build for the purpose of improving people's lives. My friends, that is a powerful statement, because regardless of the specific background each of us comes from, we all share the same fundamental purpose: to serve the needs of society and to improve the quality of life. That's what being an engineer is truly about, and it's something that we should never forget. All of us present today have a lot to be proud of as Rutgers students. We've survived years of assignments, projects, and for most of us, a ridiculous amount of math actually. And most of the time, it never worked. Our professors challenged us and pushed us to our limits to teach us how to think for ourselves. And for that, we owe them a lot. But being a Rutgers student is more than just the classes and the lectures that we went to, or didn't go to, depending on who you're talking to. It's about the unique experiences that help us grow into the adults that we are today. While everyone's story may be different, we've all lived through some memorable, crazy, and almost ridiculous event that we can fondly look back on as a true Rutgers tradition. Whether it's the one class that we all need to take that is never open, that textbook that isn't available until the week after your first quiz, or the thousands of staff members and administrators that we spend hours chasing down, we've each survived with our fair share of the Rutgers experience. And you know what? I'm thankful for it. Why? Because every time we got caught up in the system, we learned to be that much more independent. It reminded us that we have to be responsible for ourselves, and more importantly, that nothing in life comes free, especially partying. But through it all, we can confidently walk out into the world knowing we're prepared to handle whatever task is given to us. In conclusion, I would like to give a sincere sentiment of gratitude to everyone who has guided us on our journey to graduation even to the bus drivers who would wait that extra few seconds for you to get on. I say thank you. It's because of you that it was all possible. And finally, to my fellow classmates, I'd like to congratulate all of you for your accomplishments. We made it. But never forget the responsibility and the identity you carry as an engineer. We are scientists, designers, builders, artists, and innovators, all in one. I leave you now with the words of Theodore von Karman. Scientists study the world as it is. Engineers create the world that has never been. What world will you help create? Thank you, everyone, and good luck to all.